Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video where I'm actually looking back a little bit on 2019 and just trying to summarize a little bit my feelings about that year, about my channel, about what happened here in this space here, and also looking ahead or on this year now, 2020, and seeing where do I want this to go in my private life and also in my YouTube life, in my business life sort of. And yeah, just want to share a little bit about that. So I know that I last year did a New Year's resolutions video sort of, and I think that was my first video that I actually filmed with my new YouTube camera, because before then I had filmed with my cell phone, you know. So that was that was an experience. I know that I was really excited about finally having being a real YouTuber and having a YouTube camera, which really changed my life, and also the way I could work here, even though the settings of the camera and with the lighting and everything, I know I'm saying that all the time, but it is still an issue. But I know when I look back to a year ago that we've come a long way. We did. You know, it's unbelievable, but we're still gonna work on this, and I'm still also gonna talk about that a little bit. But let's maybe first look back a little bit in what do I see when I look back at this last year, besides that I turned 40 and it sort of tumbled me into a bit of an emotional mess. As you might have noticed, I've not been doing so well. I've had very high anxiety, and I don't know if it's up yet, probably not, but I have filmed a video about how to deal with anxiety, or how I'm trying to deal with it, because obviously I'm not an expert on it, but that is coming up, and I think it's a very good video. So that is just on the sidelines. So I have not been doing so well and but I want to say that this last year has been amazing for me. In any case, you know, it has been amazing because I see how I've changed in this year to the good, for the good. Still don't know exactly, the English language is still a mystery to me, but anyway, I didn't think that I would do the Rapunzel collaboration for so long, you know. It's now what, 1.5 years almost, and I had no idea that Rapunzel would first of all want to work with me for so long, that we would launch Leorah Kits, that I would have my own sort of mini collections launching, and that they would be selling so well and people would love it so much, and things like this, you know. I didn't think that would happen. That was a huge surprise for me. Then also on the we reached 1,000 subscribers. Now we are of course already almost, as when I'm filming this, we are almost at 1,400, which is amazing for me. So thank you so much for everybody who joined. We reached 1,000 subscribers in September 2019, and a couple days after that my channel got monetized, and that is really only because I got the watch hours, because you guys are watching my content, and that has a lot to do with my wrapping tutorials, because those are usually my most watched videos. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I know a lot of fellow YouTubers who have maybe 2,000 subscribers or more, but they don't have the watch hours, so their channel is not monetized even though they have more subscribers, you know, because there are so many influences in all of that need to be considered, or that YouTube considers. So I just wanted to really thank you for that. And I know that there are a couple, and maybe there are more, and I just don't know, but I know from certain people who actually made it their goal to get me the watch hours, who had my playlists running day and night, you know. And one of you actually was about to move. She had been running my playlists the whole time, and then she contacted me, I think it was via Facebook Messenger or something, and she said, sorry, but I have to turn you off now, because basically the computer is the last thing standing in the apartment and we have to move now, so sorry, but I'll be back. So something like that. And I thought that was hilarious, hilarious, first of all. And it really, really touched me because of that support that is really behind the scenes that nobody really knows. But there are people who are so supportive that I can't even believe it, you know. Then I also made amazing YouTube friends here that I never thought that would happen, and that only started in the summer. In the summer when we did the Paulina collab with the Paulina palette, where we surprised Paulina from Paulina Beauty. You know, that was an amazing thing, and it opened a lot of doors for me where I thought, wow, I am not that alone, as I always thought, you know. I thought because I'm here in Israel and I'm religious and I'm trying to be modest and I'm covering my hair and, you know, I'm so different that I will never have a friend here, you know. But I do, because I never thought that people would look beyond all the things that are maybe strange to them, and I really, really like that. And I'm so thank God, really, because I didn't think that would happen. I was always of the opinion that I would, till my last day on YouTube, I would be the loneliest person here. And that's not true, and I'm so happy about it. And it looks like I'm just, you know, adding more friends, and I really, really need that. So that is really, really nice, because who wants to be lonely, right? So anyway, so that is looking back at my channel for the year 2019, I think it was amazing. I've had a couple of hard times where I felt like I can't film and I'm totally blocked and I don't know what to do, but then there was always something that like catapulted me out of it. And it was always like a friend reaching out, or my best friend who's always there for me, like day and night. She's like, yeah, anyway, be happy all of you if you don't have to be my best friend, because it's really exhausting to be my best friend. Anyway, so let's maybe look a little bit ahead, or at this year where we're at now. And for my private life, I want to sort of work on finding myself again, because I'm still in a limbo kind of situation. I feel a little bit out of balance because I don't know where to put myself. Am I already old? Am I still somewhat young? Am I going to become a grandmother soon? You know, I know you're gonna think like, this woman is crazy. What is she even talking about? But you know, it all has to do with like me turning 40, my youngest child being out of diapers, and my oldest child almost being bar mitzvah. That is coming up in March. He's gonna have the bar mitzvah, and we are right now like big time in preparations for that, which is also keeping me busy a lot, and my husband, of course. So that is also a big step, not only for my son, but also for us as parents, that our oldest son is a bar mitzvah. So it's huge, you know. For me, this is absolutely huge, and it's also like unknown territory, because I don't have kids that did that already. So there are a lot of things coming up now in our lives of stuff that we didn't do yet. We gave birth, we had you know, circumcisions, and we had like all of these things, and we knew how to do that. Now there are a lot of things that are going to be new in our lives, and I don't know. It's a bit scary, but yeah. So I want to try in all of that to sort of find my place, where like how I am defining myself in all of this, you know. And maybe it doesn't need to be all that deep. And I know that a lot of you told me when I turned 40 and I did like the videos to that occasion, you said this is now going to be the best time of your life, and you know, you don't know that this is going to be great. And right now I don't feel it yet. But I hope it's still coming. So anyway, I want to try to maybe also rest a little bit more if I can. It's a bit hard when you're in the middle of building a business and you know that now is the time to do it. It's hard to then say, okay, I'm going to take off. You know, it really doesn't make sense when you think about it. But on the other hand, I know that a lot of my super high anxiety when it's really bad has to do with me being super stressed. And that is like because I'm almost never sleep. I never sleep like more than 4 hours per night. I try to sleep a little bit during the day, but that is not deep sleep. So I am basically constantly sleep deprived, and I don't know what to do about it, honestly, because I have to film at night because I cannot do it during the day. But I want to do this. I know that this is my place, and that is really bringing me now to my channel, to my YouTube life for 2020, because I know that this is my place, and that this is what I'm supposed to do, and that this is where I can give, you know, and this is also where I can bring blessings to people. And I know that I do because you people tell me, and sometimes I don't even know how to respond to the comments that I get, where I think, wow, really? Did that touch people so much? Like, for example, just recently, the Hanukkah lighting vlog that I did with my family. It was really, really hard to film. That vlog videos are super hard to film, super hard to edit, take a lot of time, and it's really, really annoying, honestly. I like to do it because I like the finished result always, but it's very hard to film. So anyway, I could not believe the comments that I got under that, how people were touched by just me sharing something normal out of my life, you know. And I was so blessed by this because, you know, that day when I filmed it, it was a hot mess and the kids were fighting and everything. And I know that I was, right before I started to film, I said to my husband, I really don't want to film now. And then I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So we have the footage, and in worst case, because I didn't promise anything, worst case, I'm just not gonna edit it, not gonna upload it. And then I sat down overnight and edited it and got it ready and released it on the next day. And I was so happy that I did, because people were so moved by this. And for me, this is amazing, because I really don't know how God does this, you know? And this is really why I want to be in this, because I know that I can bring stuff to the table. Like, I can bring stuff to this platform that maybe not a lot of people do, you know. And I'm not saying that because I want to be haughty or something. I want to really say that in modesty, because I know I personally have nothing to give, but I really, like, from the bottom of my heart, just want to be a tool for this, that I can give something that I don't even know I have, if that makes any sense. That's why, and that also brings me a little bit to my content that is going to be in 2020, because part of that is obviously still going to be lifestyle, as it always also was in 2019. I don't plan videos like this. I know that I need to have the inspiration right then and there. I never write anything down really, or prepare those videos, because I know if I'm supposed to film a lifestyle video or like a religious video or whatever, like sharing my thoughts on certain subjects, I know it in that moment. So that is where I really believe that, like, God gives it to me in that moment, and I just speak. You know, it's not really me. So anyway, yeah, so that is that. I'm a little bit messing up the order of things that I wanted to talk about now, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not that deep. So business-wise for 2020, I want my channel to grow, obviously. So I saw the New Year's resolutions video from Nikki Raven, and you know that Nikki is one of my best YouTube friends here, and I'm really, really happy that I found her this year. She is one of the ones that I found in the Paulina collab. So I've been really, really blessed to have her in my life, and she has been super supportive and also super protective of me, and I really, really enjoyed that I feel like someone here on this platform is actually watching out for me, and that was a super awesome feeling, like, really. So anyway, and I was watching her video, and she was saying in her plans or her wishes for 2020 that she wants to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2020, and I think now she's around 1,700. And I was thinking, wow, Nikki, you have courage. You have courage to believe that this is what you can reach. And it's not really that I'm doubting her. It's just that when I compare myself with her, or I put myself in that same position and think, where do I want to be concerning subscribers or something at the end of 2020? Would I reach that high? And I would probably not have the courage to reach that high. So that kept me thinking for a couple of days. And I was, you know, I was then at some point, I said to myself, why thinking small? Why thinking small? Be like, yeah, do it like Nikki. She is reaching high, and why not? Why shouldn't that happen for you? You know, there are a lot of people on YouTube who are really, really not that spectacular, but they have a lot of subscribers. So someone out there will find you, you know, and yes, your channel will grow. And I know that we did grow a bit lately. So that is really, really nice. And why shouldn't that continue? And why shouldn't I think big and believe big and hope big and just do everything big? Because really, that is my soul. I have a big soul. I have a big soul for colors. I have a big soul for kindness. I have a big soul for being passionate. You know, I have a big soul for my YouTube channel or for my business that I'm starting, Leorah Cosmetics. And yes, why not? You know, and I think that God sees me, like, believe it or not, believe in God or not, whatever. I do not want to push that into anyone's face, but that is what I believe, and this is my channel. So anyway, I believe that it's in my future, that this is going to be a bigger platform. And I absolutely do believe that at some point I'll have 20,000 subscribers or 30,000 or more. You know, I believe that. I absolutely believe that. And I also, like, I want this, and I'm inviting it into my life and into my channel, that there can be growth, and then that I'm not going to like boycott myself and holding myself back just because I'm insecure, you know, because I know that God sees so much more in me than I do, and you guys see so much more in me than I do, and some brands have started to see way more in me than I do. So why shouldn't I start to see way more in me, in myself, than I have done so far? You know what I mean? So I want to be humble, yes, and I want to really, really say that I'm here with empty hands, and I'm saying that all the time because I really, really believe that my talent and everything I have is not something that I created or that I manufactured. It's all a gift from God, and I just really, really want to make that clear, that it's not me being haughty about myself, okay? But I do believe that there is going to be a platform for me, and that we're going to grow, and that we're going to actually have a voice here. So that is my plan, and I hope that that is gonna happen, you know. Anyway, so makeup wise, content wise, it's of course going to be whatever I have, I'm going to use whatever is coming into my collection, either by me buying it, either by someone giving it to me, or either by getting it in PR. I'm going to use that. I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you my opinion. That is, I love doing that. As you know, I love to try new brands. I really want to have a sort of like a focus, maybe is set too much, but I want to really work on that I'm going to like go out of my comfort zone and try new brands, because I love doing that, even though it is always kind of a bit scary for me because, you know, it's sort of unknown territory, and as I said already before, unknown territory is always a little bit scary, but still I love it. I absolutely love trying new brands, so I totally want to do that. And with the wrapping tutorials, I'm obviously going to continue as long as Rapunzel is still like wants to work with me, and as long as I'm still like inspired to do it, to have ideas how to wrap, or you know, things like this. Because seriously, I mean, I've done so many wrapping tutorials now. I don't know if anyone can expect a person to continue on for years and years and always coming out with something new. I don't think that anyone can seriously expect that. But you know, maybe at some point I'm just going to like introduce new scarves and wrap them and like see how they look and how they combine and things like this. So maybe at some point it's going to be less tutorials in the sense of showing you how to do this or that wrap. Maybe it's going to be more like, wow, let's see how that color combination looks, or what is the potential in that scarf, in that particular scarf, in combination with a lace or whatever, you know. I can see myself doing that also, because like I said, you know, there is a limited amount of wraps that are under the sun that one can do tutorials on. So we are not yet there. That I'm not saying that I'm going to stop with the tutorials. I'm always going to have that content also, but there might be more of a variety in things that I'm going to try to do when it comes to that. then I don't know when you see this, it's probably not up yet. I'm not 100% sure. If yes, then you will know that I also want to start doing a monthly haul, monthly collected haul every single month, now starting with 2020. I have filmed the one for December 2019 already, and I had a lot of fun. I love this whole concept of collected hauls, and that is what I want to do now from now on, that at the beginning of one month I'm going to do a collected haul, what came into my collection through whichever way, you know, me buying it, getting it as a gift or in PR or whatever, what happened in the last month concerning that, and then introducing the products to you or like talking about them a little bit and stuff like that. So that is definitely coming for this year, and we are going to, of course, continue with the new makeup releases videos, because as you know, that is like, talking about makeup is sometimes even nicer than doing makeup, you know. And I just love the chatty content that I have here in my friend zone with you, so that is definitely going to stay. Now, when it comes to me personally, like going back a little bit, what I really would like to do is I would like to lose a bit of weight. I know, yeah. You're gonna think, yeah, no, she has lost it. Actually, I have gained quite a bit last year, which was good because I had to gain and I had to become a little bit more healthy, or much more healthy than I used to be. Even a year ago, I was still extremely underweight, and I think though, because of my anxiety and because of my like instability when it comes to my emotional, like my feelings that I had in the last maybe 2-3 months, I feel that I overate a little bit. I did not eat anything that I wasn't supposed to eat according to the diet that I am living, you know, a lot of raw vegetables and things like this. I never ate anything like with sugar or anything unhealthy, but you can also overeat on your healthy stuff. So I want to sort of, I don't want to go on a diet, but I want to be a little bit more controlled, is maybe the wrong word for me personally, because that is a lot, like it's a big part of the eating disorder that I had, that I was too controlled. I was just only thinking about control. So I don't really want to use that word, but I want to be a little bit more, like, less emotional about my eating. Let's put it that way. So I don't put the emotions that I'm sad right now, or that I don't know what to do right now, and then I need to eat something. You know what I mean? So that is, I actually thought I would never ever be in that situation again, that I would do that again, you know? And I don't like that. I don't like that because I thought I had conquered that territory already, but it shows you that you never can let go of stuff. You need to defend the territory that you have conquered already. So I don't want to lose a lot of weight, maybe like 5 kilos, which is something like 10 pounds. It's not a huge amount. It's just a little bit, because I just feel myself personally, I feel it's a little bit too much. I feel uncomfortable. I feel that a lot of my clothes are too snug or not fitting at all, and that is just not a nice situation, and I don't like that. So that's why a little bit of weight loss, just a little bit and without pressure, that would be great. And even if not, it's not a big deal. I know that I'm okay the way I am. Just it shouldn't get more. That would be great. I want to go, before we finish this video, I just want to very quickly go again back to my channel, because I forgot something what I also want in this year, if possible. And that is 2 things. I would like to add soft boxes, which is like a lighting fixture, like 2, maybe 1 here and 1 here. That would help really with the lighting, because I also don't have any natural light in this room where I'm filming here, and I want to get someone who can then, once I have the lighting that I need, like professional lighting, with those soft boxes, in addition to what I have already, I want to get someone who is an expert on this and who can fix my camera settings according to the lighting. That would be great. That would be one of the goals for this year. I hope we can do this. It's not the highest priority, because as we are functioning now, we can work. It's okay. It's not the worst, but I would really like to have like the perfect camera settings so you can see all the colors better and everything, you know. I would really like that. That is one thing. And the other thing I would really like to add to my channel is getting a good freestanding microphone, because as of right now I still have this little clip-on microphone that I started when, like, I used that when I started my YouTube channel almost 2 years ago. So that it is right here in front of me. It is not good. Like, the second I turn a little bit away, you will hear it in the audio. And especially when I do the wrapping tutorials and I turn around and show you how it looks from the back, I know that I cannot talk because it's going to be super awkward. So I really would like to, you know, like amp up the quality also there a little bit, but it's not the highest priority because I know that we can function like this. So just if my channel gives it to me, you know, in the sense of that there's actually going to be something that I'm earning and I can reinvest it in my channel, then I will definitely think about that. That would be really great. I would really like that. And yeah, so that is where I see my channel for 2020. So it's all in God's hands. I'm super happy that I'm still here. I know that I'm growing also inside and also here on my platform, and I know that I'm just going to learn how to fill my shoes, and I really love that, you know. And I see myself being, and I don't want to dethrone anyone, that is absolutely not my purpose here, because I know there is a place for everybody here on YouTube, but I see myself, because I know I have it in me. I know that I could be like a color indie queen. I could totally see myself, because anyway, I think I always like call myself a queen because I am, because I've been made royalty by God, and I know that I can rock this color thing, and I know that I can rock this, the whole indie community. I know it, and I just need a chance to prove it, you know what I mean? So I can totally see myself like moving up into the ranks, like sitting next to the other queens. I would love this, and I don't see myself like pushing anyone to the side. I think that there is enough space for all of us. So anyway, that is my dream, and a girl is allowed to dream, right? Anyway, dream big, think big, believe big. That's what we're gonna do in 2020, and I hope we are gonna spend this year together, and we're going to add more friends to our tribe here. And if you are new here and want to be added to the tribe, then please subscribe to my channel. And besides that, if you did like the video, then please give it a like. You will find, of course, my makeup, which is, by the way, the Rebel Rogue Labs Losing My Religion palette. This is another look that I created with this palette. This one here, oops, which is super nice. So this is the third look that I have created with this palette. It's super versatile, really like it. So anyway, you will find all my makeup in the description box down below. Let me know your feedback in the comment section, and I'm gonna see you here next time for my next video, which is gonna be super soon. And up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.